Alright, looks like the next Blue Sky movie to review is Ferdinand. Ethan! Oh! You forgot Ice Age 5. There is no fifth Ice Age. Yes, there is. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. Oh, Blue. Okay, let's just get this over with. Ice Age Collision Course. This is the most stupid decision Blue Sky ever made. And my gosh, is this an awful movie. So what's the story? Scrat gets up into space and starts up a ship and causes a meteor to head straight for Earth. And now the Ice Age gang have to go find a way to stop this meteor from crashing into Earth. And it's the same stuff every time. This is the point where the Ice Age franchise became a collision course. It was headed for destruction, and it didn't quite reach there. It didn't quite reach the levels of Michael Bay's Transformers, but it was damn near close. So before I tear this movie into shreds, do I have any positives? A few. Actually, a whole lot more than people give this movie credit for. Ethan, you were bashing this movie, and now you have a lot of good things to say about it? Hold on. This is still a disaster of a movie, but there are good things, and some of the good things people... One, the animation. This is the best looking Ice Age movie out of all of them. It is well rendered, the textures are good. Above all, it's beautifully animated, and I definitely commend the animators for doing it. Voice acting, great. All the cast did a phenomenal job voicing their characters. One minor positive that, at least in my opinion, is good. Manny has always been the most mature out of all the characters, but he acted kind of like a big child in this movie, which was kind of refreshing because at least they tried something different and new. A lot of people really hate this new change, but for me it was refreshing to see Manny. But sadly, that is where the positives end. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Scrat puns, people say that those are like the best part of this movie, but they are terribly unfunny. But the biggest issue that people have with these movies is the overabundance of characters. There are way too many to count. I'm agreeing with Anime on this. There are too many characters in this movie. But one character they screwed up big time was Buck. He was the best part of Dawn of the Dinosaurs. He was the best character in that movie. He's the Puss in Boots of the Ice Age franchise. But they made him a complete idiot and selfish character. Now guys, I'm not trying to copy Inside Out Fan 2001's review. I try to be original, I try to say my own lines, and try to be positive most of the time, but this movie is a mess. Everything about it is a mess. It was not needed. This movie, it falls apart. This isn't even a broken down building. This is an exploded building. This is a building that has already exploded and all the debris is everywhere. I can't even call this a broken building that collapsed because the foundation was complete crap. But nothing pissed me off more than the humor. They literally almost made Crash and a lick a turd. Ugh, that's so bottom of the barrel humor you could think of. It's not funny. It is stupid. Very, very stupid. The villains in this movie, they were messy. Their motives, they're comparable to Khazars from the Wild. They make no sense. They are stupid villains. Their motives are incredibly dumb. And the climax, complete joke. Just a complete joke. It's it's comparable to a Land Before Time climax, and even those climaxes are better than what was in this. Guys, I could go on and on about how awful a sequel Ice Age Collision Course is, how it did not need to happen, so you know what? I'm just going to leave it up to you. If you want to check out this film, go ahead. But if you're smart, you will avoid this film and pretend it never existed, like I did in the beginning of this video. Pretend like they never made Ice Age 5. Ice Age Collision Course doesn't exist. It's a fan fiction, and it should have stayed that way. It should have never existed, never been made, and hopefully Blue Sky will never make another free. Ice Age Collision Course gets a 2 out of 10. It is by far the worst Blue Sky movie. Ferdinand is next, and thankfully that's a way better movie.